everyone, this is Jenny at Rescue Yoga. I am coming to you live from our virtual studio today. It is 1 o'clock and time for YOGAdaptive chair yoga class. So this class is typically, we teach it in the studio, and it's at 1 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And because of the current pandemic going on, like we've had any other kind of pandemics, we have this online class to support those folks who typically attend the class here at the studio, because they're at high risk and we deeply value them. We have moved this class online to Facebook Live for the purpose of them being able to enjoy yoga classes at home in the safety and comfort of their space. Hey, Rosemary, how are you? YOGAdaptive is a form of yoga that we use a lot of chair sequences for, and it's really designed to help increase range of motion, improve range of motion, and improve our strength. So I want to tell you what we're going to need today. Today we are going to be using a chair, and we are also going to be using a strap. So we'll do some of our class lying on the floor, some of it sitting in a chair, and some of it standing. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on what you're going to need today. So you'll need a strap or something to substitute as a strap, and your chair. So we'll get started. Actually, we're going to get started on the floor. So if you need to clear some space for where you're going to be, go ahead and do that. And you'll need your strap with you, so keeping it very handy. And we're going to start lying down on our back. So lying down on the back is one of the safest ways to work with stretching the body. Hey, Sandy Pants, how are you? Did you all know that Sandy's real name is Jean? She sent me a letter the other day and letting me know that. So I'm like, hey, Jean, how you doing? So we're going to get started laying down on our back. So go ahead and make yourself comfortable. If you have some light music that you would like to play, feel free to do that. So we'll start on our back, and we'll have our strap nearby. So resting flat on your back, go ahead and bend your knees. Now I want to say, if you have not yet had your morning stretch today, go ahead and reach your legs out in front of you, stretch your arms up overhead and reach long. Notice how the body just naturally wants to yawn. Good, and then once you're finished with that, go ahead and bring the arms back down, and we'll bend those knees. So here, just rocking those knees side to side a few times. So we're massaging the back side of the hips. So these suckers, they get neglected when we just sit on them all the time. So we want to make it a point to massage out through the back side of the hips, and you might feel some stretching happening in your trunk region right here. Good. And then go ahead and bring those knees back to the center, and we'll bring the right knee up into the chest. So you can hang on to the leg, you can grab it behind, whatever makes sense for you to draw that knee up into the chest. And right here, we're going to inhale, take that leg up towards the ceiling, and exhale, bend it. So your leg may not be straight up, that's okay. Inhale, take that leg up, and exhale, bend it, maybe pull it in a little tighter, and two more. Inhale, take that leg up, and exhale, bring the knee in close. And last one, inhale, take the leg up, and exhale, bring that knee in close. Now this time, I want you to rock that knee around in a circle. So it's just that right knee. And then reverse that direction. Yeah, so we're warming up through that hip, through the inner thigh, the lower abs. Good, and then bring that that knee back to the center and let the foot come down to the floor. And you might notice a difference from one hip to the other. One side might feel a little warmer than the other. All right, so we'll bring that left knee up in towards the chest. And it doesn't have to be like way in tight. It might be way up here. On your inhale, we'll stretch the left leg up, and it might not go straight. That's okay. And exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten that leg. Contract your leg right here. And exhale, release. Let's do one more like that. Inhale, take that leg up. And exhale, release. Now this time, that leg is going to go around in a circle. We want to try and keep our hips level on the floor so the hips are not rocking side to side. Good. And then reverse that direction. Go the other way. And we'll bring that foot back down to the floor. Nice. Alrighty. So this time we're going to go back to that right leg. And we're going to grab our strap. And the strap's going to come around the foot. So reaching that foot up towards the ceiling. And you can have a hand on either end of that strap right here, using something that's adequate for you that's long enough. So if it's a really short belt or like a tea towel, that might be a little too small. So you want more like a beach towel or like a leash or something like that. Alrighty, so right here we're going to draw that leg in towards us. Do you feel that hamstring working? And then let that leg go out a little bit. We'll do it again. Draw that leg in, stretching through the hamstring. And you feel it way up high where your butt cheek meets the back of your leg. My sister calls that the thigh. And if she's watching, she's giggling. So one more time. Right there, stretching at the back side of the hip. And then relaxing. All right, so we're going to switch legs. You can get as creative as you like. You might take one leg up and then swap. All right. So hanging on to that strap right here. And let out on your leg just a little bit so that it can go straight. As you exhale, we pull it until we feel that resistance. And inhale, release. A couple more. Exhale, pull that leg. And inhale, release. Again, exhale, pull that leg in. Now hold it there for just a second. And then when you're ready, go ahead and release. All right. So we're going to come back to that first side. You all ready? Okay. So set your strap down to the side and let your arms open up wide. All right? So take your hips and shift them over to the right side of your mat just a little bit. The left leg is going to lay flat on the floor and the right knee is going to come up into the air. On your exhale, we're going to lean the right leg across the body. Feel that stretch in the low back. And then come all the way back to the center. We'll do that again. Exhale, leaning across the body. And inhale back to the center. And one more. Exhale, crossing the body. And coming all the way back to the center. Go ahead and bring that foot to the floor. Bring your left foot to the floor. And then we'll scooch our hips over to the left side of our mat. So we feel a little crooked right here maybe. And lay your right leg down flat on the floor. And then we'll bring that left knee up into your chest. And it might not actually be into your chest, but it's up. On your exhale, that leg is going to cross over the body. And inhale, come back to the center. Again, exhale, crossing over the body. And inhale back to the center. Once more, exhale, crossing over the body. And inhale, coming back to the center. Go ahead and release that foot to the floor. Bring your other foot to the floor and square your hips to your shoulders. Good. All right, so bringing those arms down to the sides. So your low back might feel a little warm right here from doing that movement. All right, so we're fixing to get it a little warmer. So bring those feet in close to your hips, as close as is comfortable for you. And if you did have a blanket up underneath your head, go ahead and pull it out to the side here for just a moment. On your inhale, we're going to lift the hips, sweep the arms up overhead into bridge pose, and exhale, lower all the way back down. We'll do it again. Inhale, lift the hips, sweep the arms up overhead, and exhale, lower back down. And two more. Inhale, lift the hips, sweep the arms up, and exhale, lower back down. And last one. Inhale, lift the hips, sweep the arms up. Now this time, stay here, exhale. Can you press your hips a little higher? Do you feel all four corners of your feet grounded into the floor? Good. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, we'll slowly lower the hips, bringing the arms down to the sides. Good. Once the hips are all the way down, then we'll bring those knees up into the chest, give them a nice big squeeze, and gently rocking those knees side to side. Good, and go ahead and bring those knees back to the center and let your feet rest on the floor. Now bring the bottoms of your feet together, knees open wide. Let them open as wide as is comfortable for you. Some of us might have a very short range of motion here, and that's totally fine. The goal is to relax as much as we can. So take a deep breath in. On your exhale, give your inner thighs permission to relax. On your inhale, fill up that space in your body full of air. And then as you exhale, give the hips permission to relax again. One more time. Inhale, filling up the space. And then exhale, relaxing the legs. Nice. So when we breathe nice and slow like that, especially when we breathe in and out through the nose, and on our exhales, give our bodies permission to release, then we are stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system so that we can have a relaxation response. So go ahead and bring those knees in towards the center. Good, and here, start to heel-toe your feet open a little wider. Go ahead and rock those knees side to side. Letting that knee fall in towards the midline of your body, so long as your knees are okay with that. If this bothers your knees or maybe your sacrum, like the back side of your hips, then leave that part out. Just keep your feet closer together. If you want a little more, maybe you bring those arms up overhead, stretching through the side body from the elbow all the way down to the knee. All right, when you're ready, we're going to roll all the way over onto our side and press ourselves up to a seated place. So you can do seated on the floor, or if you want, you can do seated up in a chair. I'm going to start in the floor and work my way up to the chair. So if you guys know me, you know about my mother-in-law, Tony. Cute little old gal, 82 years old, spent all morning cooking the last of the eggs, and we had 12 left. And she boiled all of them and made deviled eggs for lunch. How many deviled eggs can you eat? Like, I can get down about 4, which is what, 2 eggs? Yeah, so do you really need a dozen of them? I don't know. Maybe they're pretty good. So bringing the arms down next to your sides, and go ahead and press your hands into the floor and just feel a little lift through your spine. Good. And then relax. So here we're going to work with those arms. On your inhale, take that left arm and we're going to reach it up and over. On the exhale, we'll bring that arm back down. And we'll do the other side. Inhale, the other arm, up and over. And exhale, back down. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, reaching up and over. And exhale, back down. And last one, inhale, up and over. And exhale, back down. Good. Go ahead and bring your hands onto your knees. And we're going to roll our shoulders up, back, and down. Good. And then bring your hands onto your shoulders and roll your elbows backwards. Kind of like you were swimming. What is that stroke called? The backstroke? Yeah, but you're just using your upper arms only. Good. And then release through those arms and cross your legs the opposite way. If you're still sitting on the floor, go ahead and cross them the other way. Alrighty. So right here, we'll hang on to those knees. And as you inhale, lift up through the chest. You might even look up a little bit. On the exhale, we'll round through the back, dropping the chin to the chest. So be mindful if you have something going on in your back. You want to limit your range of motion possibly. Inhale, lifting up through the chest. And exhale, rounding through the back. 2 more. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, round. And last one. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, round. Good. And go ahead and come all the way back up to seated so the spine is nice and long. And we're going to bring the hands to the floor behind us. All right. So the hands are kind of right behind your hips. You can be on your fingertips if you like. We're going to work with the left hand first. So as you inhale, sweep the left arm forward and up. And you notice that back hand's kind of holding you up a little bit. And then exhale, lower back down. We'll do the other side. Inhale, sweep the right arm so your palm faces the back of the room. And exhale, release down. And we'll do the other side. Inhale, the left arm goes up, palm presses back. And exhale, release. And one more time. Inhale, the right arm goes up, palm presses back. And exhale, release. Good. All right, so little torso circles right here. You can do this with your hands next to your sides, hands on your knees, whichever you prefer. If you just ate a buttload of deviled eggs, you might want to make a smaller circle right here. And then we'll reverse that direction. Good, and go ahead and come back to the center. All right, my friends, so we're going to come up into the chair. So go ahead and come on up to your feet. Take your time getting there. And we'll have a seat in that chair. And we'll sit towards the front edge of the chair. All right. So feet are flat on the floor. And here we're just going to stomp our feet a few times. Just kind of waking up the energy in those legs, stimulating that nervous system, getting it aware. Good, and then go ahead and release those feet. And here we're going to lift the heels and then lift the toes. Lift the heels and toes. Good. And then release. All right. So grabbing a hold of the back of that chair. On the inhale, lean the chest forward. As you exhale, pull the chest back. Inhale, lean that chest forward, lift through the chin a little bit, and exhale, low, release. One more. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Now this time, inhale, sit up tall, reach those arms up overhead. As you exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So one hand can come to the chair behind you, the other hand to the knee. Inhale, lifting back up to the center, and exhale, twisting again. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, twist right. Inhaling back up. And exhale, twist left. Good, let's do one more on each side. Inhaling up. And exhale, twist. And last one, inhaling up. And exhale, twist. Good, now this time, inhale, take those arms, go all the way up. As you exhale, we're going to hinge forward over our legs. Let the hands reach towards the floor. On the inhale, hands to the knees, and we lift up part way. Exhale, lower back down. Arms open wide. Inhale, lift all the way back up. As you exhale, lower your arms, grab the chair, and turn your head to the right. Good. Inhale, come back up, look forward. On the exhale, we're going to bow forward over those legs again. Inhale, hands to the knees, lifting up through the chest. And exhale, lower back down. On your next inhale, use that core. Inhale, pull yourself back up. As you exhale, lower the arms, grab the chair with your hands, and turn your head to the left. Good. On your next inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, we'll fold over those legs. Inhale, we'll lift up part way. Nice long spine. Exhale, fold. Arms open wide. Inhale, lifting all the way up. On the exhale, the arms come down, and we'll turn the head to the right. Hang on to the chair base. Inhale, lift those arms back up. It's our last time here. Exhale, fold over those legs. Hands to knees. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, lower back down. Arms open wide. Inhale, come all the way back up. And exhale, lower the hands to the chair, grab the seat base, and turn the head to the left. Good, now this time, inhale, reach those arms up overhead. And exhale, pull those elbows down to your sides. Lift up through your heart. Inhale, reach those arms back up. Exhale, pull those elbows down. Lift up through your heart. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Two more. Exhale, pull those elbows down. Lift through the heart. Inhale, reaching back up. And last one. Exhale, pull the elbows down. And inhale, reaching back up. Now this time we'll exhale, fold over those legs, and we're going to stay here this time. Take a few breaths right here. And as you're breathing, feel your back expand. Feel maybe your belly pressing into your legs. Good. Bring your hands up to your knees. Use your hands to press yourself all the way back up to seated. Fantastic. And then go ahead and separate your feet a little wider. All right. So here we're going to do a few push-ups on our knees, but we're not going to be on our knees. How's that going to work? So bring your hands onto your knees. Inhale, lift up through the chest. As you exhale, lean your chest forward. Let your arms lower you down. And then use your arms to press yourself back up. You feel that work through the arms? We'll do it again. Lowering that chest down. And using your hands to press yourself all the way back up. And two more right here. Bending the elbows, lowering down, and straighten the elbows, lifting back up. And one more time. Bending and pressing back up. Nice. Good job. Go ahead and walk those feet back in towards one another. Alrighty. So we're going to do a little bit of marching right here in our chair. So working with the arms first. As you inhale, take the right arm, reach it up, and exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, take the left arm and reach it up, and exhale back down. So keep going. Inhaling, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. So we're going to add the opposite knee. Right hand, left knee, lift, and exhale, release. Opposite. Inhale, left hand, right knee, and exhale, release. Inhale, up, and exhale, release. And inhaling up, and exhale, release. One more time each side. Inhaling up. I know now that you just got it, we're only going to do one more, right? And last one. Inhaling up, and exhale. Good. So go ahead and scooch back in your chair a little bit. So you can lean back in your chair if you're actually totally relaxed into the back of your chair. I want you to make your belly a little more attentive. You might feel the back of the chair, but you're not actually leaning on it because we don't want any of our airway to be crunched off, or we don't want our body to be kind of pinched off here in the center. So we're still sitting up nice and tall. All right. So on your inhale, pulling those arms up in front of you, and exhale, bringing them down. So we're going to work the arms and legs at the same time. Inhale, everything goes up, and exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, everything goes up, and exhale, bring it back down. Two more. Inhale, bringing it up, and exhale down. And last one. Inhale, bringing it up. Now this time on your exhale, just bring the arms down, leave the legs right where they are. So we're contracted through these quadriceps right here, okay? So when we contract, even though we're not actually standing on our legs, we're building leg strength right here. Now I want you to point and flex through your feet. Good. Keep this contraction right here as we're pointing and flexing. Yeah, do you think the pointing and flexing is a distraction for the contraction? Kinda. Yeah, it totally is. So now roll your feet around in circles. and then roll them in the opposite direction. Good, and then release those feet back down. If you want to pound out those legs right here, you can. If you prefer to rub them, you can. But that was really good effort. Good job. Alrighty. So here we're going to separate our feet much wider. So they're wider than the chair. Your knees that are pointed out in this directions, so are your toes. So the toes aren't turned in and the knees trying to turn out. Everything is out even. Alright. So right here, take your left hand and grab that chair behind you. And take your right arm and bring the forearm onto the thigh. So we're lifted. We're not hanging on this arm. We're not hanging out right here. We're not on the phone. We're active, okay? So the hand at the chair is your starting position. As you inhale, we'll sweep that arm back up overhead. And exhale, bring it back to the chair. Inhale, reaching that arm up, and exhale, bringing it back. 2 more. Inhale, sweeping that arm up, and exhale, bringing it back. And last one, inhale, sweeping it up, and exhale, bringing it back. Now grab that chair and pull yourself back up to the center. All right. Do you feel that shoulder nice and warm? Mine too. Go ahead and roll it out a little bit. And then we're going to come to the other side. So grab the chair with your right hand, and we'll lower the left forearm down to the leg. And it's super active rather than us collapsing over on it. Good. On your inhale, sweep that right arm up and over. As you exhale, bring it back behind, maybe touching the chair, if you can find it. Inhale, sweep that arm up and overhead. And exhale, bringing the hand back to the chair. 2 more. Inhale, sweep that arm up. And exhale, back down. Do you feel your rib cage opening every time we do that? Yeah, 1 more. Inhale, reach that arm up. And as you exhale, bring that hand back behind. Grab the chair and pull yourself back up to the center. Now notice the region here is nice and warm as well. Go ahead and roll that shoulder backwards a few times. All right, so we're going to go back to that first side. So hanging onto the chair with your left hand and lowering yourself down, the right forearm to the right thigh. Now this time we're going to take that left arm and we're going to reach it straight up to the ceiling. Have you guys ever started a lawnmower before? Yeah, so this is what we're going to do. It's the lawnmower pose or activity. All right, so we're going to reach down here, grab the little handle on the lawnmower, and then pull up from the elbow. So we're opening this side of the rib cage. Exhale, reach down to grab the lawnmower handle. Inhale to pull up. We're doing it a lot slower than if you were jerking on a lawnmower. And lower back down. And 2 more. Pulling up. Feel that heart spin open. And last one. Lower that hand. And pull up. Good. Now stay right here and reach that top arm up to the ceiling. Can you look at it? Nice. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, lower that hand down to your chair. Grab it. As you inhale, pull yourself back up to the center. Good job. All right, we're going to go to that other side. Hand on the chair. We're using it to lower ourselves down. The forearm is on the thigh. Now that we're here and we're stable and we're not hanging out, we're active, we're going to reach that right arm up to the ceiling. On your exhale, we're going to bring it down. As you inhale, pulling up like you're pulling on the cord to the lawnmower. Exhale, the arm comes down. And inhale, pulling up, even drawing the shoulder and elbow backwards. And 2 more, lower down. And pull all the way back up. And last one, lower down, grabbing that cord and pulling it all the way back up. Now this time stay here and reach that top hand up towards the ceiling. Notice how open the rib cage feels. The heart feels like it's spinning towards the ceiling. Yes. And we're pressing our chest away from that bottom knee. Now go ahead and release that top hand to your chair. And on your next inhale, use the chair to pull yourself back up. Good. And go ahead and walk those feet in towards one another. All right. So let's balance out that low back, shall we? On your inhale, sweeping the arms up overhead. As you exhale, we'll fold over those legs, letting the hands come down next to the feet. If your arms are really long, your fingers might be on the floor. And taking 2 more breaths right here. Good. Bring your hands up onto your knees. Use those hands to press yourself all the way back up. Nice. All right, so we're going to come up to standing. So on your feet, and we'll bring the chair, you can bring it to one side if you want to still stay facing your device, feel free to do that. I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see me a little bit better. All right, so our feet are nice right here. I'm going to take my foot that's closest to the chair, and I'm going to turn it and face the chair. The foot away from the chair, I'm going to turn my heel out, okay? So if there were a stripe on the middle of your mat, both of your feet would be on it. Your front foot would be right over top of it, and your back foot would cross it at a diagonal. Good. All right. So working with that front leg right here, take a deep breath in, reach up through the crown of the head. On the exhale, bend that right knee. And inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend that right knee. Now go to where you can still see toes on that front foot. And inhale, lift. 2 more. Exhale, bend. And inhale, lift. And last one. Exhale, bend. And inhale, lift. Now this time we're going to bend that knee and we're going to stay there. Good. All right. So the free hand is going to reach out behind us, and we're going to turn it and face the ceiling. As you inhale, we're going to stretch forward over that chair, keeping your front knee bent, and then come back up. Again, stretching forward over that chair, and coming back up. And last one, stretching forward over that chair, and coming all the way back up. And go ahead and relax the arm, relax the leg, and turn the feet so that they're parallel with each other. Right here, if you want to rock those hips side to side, you can. We have the right hand on our chair, and as we inhale, we'll sweep that arm up towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, bring it back down. 2 more. Inhale, sweep that arm back up. And exhale, bring it back down. And last one, inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, back down. So we'll switch feet right here, stepping that back foot forward. And then stepping the left foot backwards. All right, so leaving the left hand in the chair. As you inhale, taking the right arm, reaching it up to the ceiling, and exhale back down. Again, inhale, open that arm up, and exhale back down. And last one, inhale, open that arm up, and exhale, bring it back down. And here we'll step our feet together, and we're going to soften the knees and hinge forward at the hips. Maybe your elbows are in the chair, so your knees can be as soft as they need to be. And then if you like, you can straighten the legs a little bit more as we rest here in this forward fold supported by our chair. Here we'll soften in the knees, raise up onto the hands, and come all the way back up. All right, so we're going to have a seat in the chair. So if you were one of those participating and we just got cut off, I'm so super sorry. I don't know how that happens. Only Facebook knows. All right. So here, sit back in your chair, make yourself comfortable. And we're going to reach the hands around behind the back and take a deep breath in. You can actually hang onto the chair or your hands. As you exhale, turn your head to the right. Inhale back to the center, and exhale, turn the head to the left. Inhale back to the center, exhale, turn the head to the right. Inhale, center, exhale, turn the head to the left. And inhale, center. Good. So this time we're going to sit up a little bit in our chair. And last thing before we get into that, our resting, as you inhale, sweep the arms open and up. On the exhale, I want you to twist your body to the right. So let your left hand anchor on the knee, the right hand on the chair behind you. As you inhale, sit up nice and tall. On your exhale, I want you to look over that left shoulder and stay right here. Feeling the stretch down the neck, the spine, and we're still breathing. Good. On your next inhale, go ahead and come all the way back to the center. Maybe give your head a little bobble. Yeah. All right, so we're going to do that on the other side. Inhale, sweep the arms open and up. As you exhale, twist your body to the left. So your front hand is on your knee, your back hand's hanging onto the chair. As you inhale, sitting up tall, and then exhale, turn your head and look over that right shoulder. On your next inhale, unwind, coming back to the center. Perfect. So last forward fold right here. As you inhale, sweep the arms open and up. On the exhale, we'll fold forward over those legs, just letting your belly rest on your legs, letting the arms hang. Good, and go ahead and use your hands on your knees to press yourself all the way back up to seated. And maybe you sit back in your chair. Maybe you go ahead and come down to the floor and lie down on your back. So whatever, oh my gosh, y'all, We finished a class without doing a single chair pose. But we sat in the chair. Does that count? I don't know. All right, so sitting up nice and tall, unless you're laying flat on the floor, on your couch, or in your bed, we're going to get comfortable and find that spot where you can really just rest. So go ahead and set yourself up, take your time, make yourself nice and cozy. And then once you get there, start to close your eyes. Good. So bring awareness to the things that you can hear the furthest away from you. Maybe there's an airplane overhead, or some traffic outside, or a train. And then draw your awareness in a little closer. Maybe it's just something you can hear inside of the building. Maybe it's the air conditioner. Maybe it's someone talking in the next room, or a television. And then bring your awareness even closer to something inside of the room. Maybe it's the sound of my voice. Maybe it's the sound of music that you might be playing, or the ticking of a ceiling fan or a clock. And then bring your awareness in even closer. And this time it might not be something that you hear. I mean, certainly you might be able to hear your heartbeat or hear your breath. But maybe it's how you're feeling. Maybe it's the clothes on your body as you breathe in and out. You can feel the clothing shift. Maybe you feel your body getting very light as you inhale, and then heavy as you exhale. Maybe you feel the warmth of your body and the coolness of the air temperature around you. Unless you're really hot, then you might just feel heat. And feeling the breath unfold and develop into the chest and the belly. On the exhale, giving the body permission to release the air, but also release any physical tension residing within the body. The neck, shoulders, hips, wherever. And bring that awareness up into your throat, feeling that cool air come into the body, and then feeling the warm, moist air leaving the body. Feeling the breath as it moves through the sinuses. And finally, bringing your awareness to the breath right at the opening of the nose, right at the nostrils. And feel that cool air draw in. And then as you exhale, feel that warm, moist air draw out. notice the calming effect that that has had on your mind, through your thoughts, through your heart. Feeling all of the mental chatter start to slow down. Now begin to deepen your breath. We'll start to wiggle our fingers and wiggle our toes. Rolling the wrists and rolling the ankles. And then stretching the arms up overhead, reaching long, fingertip to toe tip. And when you're ready, bringing the arms back down to your sides and hug your knees up into your chest. So if you're on the floor, draw the knees up and in. If you're laying on the back, lean forward over those legs. And then we'll start to roll to our side and press ourselves up into a seated place. So maybe you stay sitting in a chair, maybe you're sitting on the floor. And feeling that spine nice and long. And earlier, before Shavasana, you might have felt a little bit of buzzing happening through the body. And now that buzzing is nice and calm. We need that Shavasana to help integrate that energy through every cell of the body. So right here, sitting up nice and tall. On your inhale, sweep those arms open and up. On the exhale, bringing the hands together at the heart. I thank you for joining me twice today for your YOGAdaptive practice. It has been my honor and privilege to be able to support your yoga journey and your movement experience and getting the movement medicine that you needed today. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. So glad you were able to join me both times. Rosemary. Hey, Elena. It's nice to see you. You guys have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.